Good morning. Let's try that again. Good morning, everyone. How are you feeling? Is the caffeine still kicking in? Awesome. Well, my name is Sandra McNeil, and I'm the Director of Operations here in Amazon Australia, which means I have the privilege of supporting the teams all the way from when we receive the goods from our selling partners in customer fulfillment, where we then pick, pack, and ship the customer's orders, all the way through to delivery services that ensure your product gets to the customers as quickly as possible. I'm excited to have the opportunity this morning to spend some time with you to give you a little bit of an overview of who we are in Amazon Operations, a bit of insights into our journey, specifically here in Australia, which has been pretty phenomenal, and then most importantly, how we're continuing to improve our logistics network to offer our customers a broader selection and faster speeds, which helps unlock value for our selling partners and helps local businesses grow as well. So who are we as Amazon Operations? Many of you have heard that since its inception in 1994, Amazon has been focused on becoming Earth's most customer-centric company. And over the next few minutes, I will share with you how that mission is grounded in 4 guiding principles that ground us in all the decisions that we make in operations and fuels our innovation on behalf of our selling partners. As I mentioned in the beginning, at Amazon, since its inception, we strive to be Earth's most customer-centric company, which is grounded in these 4 basic principles. First and foremost is customer obsession. It's what governs what we do. Every decision that we make, including in operations, we ask, how is this good for our customer? Which starts with our selling partners. For us in customer fulfillment, our selling partners are our first customers. Through to our internal customers across our vast logistics network to the end customer. Second principle is our passion for invention. In fact, our strategy is to invent on behalf of our customers. And in operations, we are often one of the first to get to see the latest technological advancements from Amazon, because we have the privilege of having humans working in harmony with technology and such innovations such as robotics and automation. And again, that has allowed us to expand our logistics network and improve our delivery experience for our end customers. The third principle is our commitment to operational excellence. That is really foundational for us. In operations, we continue to focus on standardized work, eliminating waste in our process, and then, last but not least, continuous improvement, so that we can make every day better for our associates, our selling partners, and the end customer. And then last but not least, you can't have customer obsession without maintaining long-term thinking. So at Amazon, we're expected to be bold, to challenge the status quo, but we will never accept the trade-off of short-term results over long-term strategy. So who are we as Amazon Operations? This slide here is an overview of our advanced logistics network. It shows a relationship of first, middle, and last mile, and how it's highly integrated to offer our selling partners an advanced logistics network. Now, I do realize we're in Australia, and we measure distance in kilometers, not miles. However, this is how we in supply chain describe the legs of our supply chain network. Our first mile is our customer fulfillment, and that's where all the magic really starts. Once we receive the goods from our selling partners, it makes it available for our customers to order online. And once the customers make their purchase of your product online, our humans get to work on starting to pick, pack, and ship the customer's order. Our middle mile takes over from there to ensure we get the product as reliably and safely to the closest delivery point to the customer as possible, which could be over the road or even by air. And then last but not least is our last mile. And they close the loop by getting the product to the customer as quickly as possible. So now that you understand the stages of our logistics network, and you have some insights into the 4 guiding principles that ground the decisions that we make to continue to innovate on the behalf of our customers, I'd like to take you back to where our operations began. Amazon launched as a bookstore at its inception and always had in mind that it wanted to offer more and become Earth's most customer-centric company. This is a picture of that actual garage in Bellevue, Washington, where it all began. Very humble beginnings, quite inspirational, and I'm sure for many of you here today, this is likely where some of you may find yourselves, as this is a common journey for many small businesses all over the world. Now I'd like to give you a bit of insights into our journey in Australia. Our Amazon journey in Australia since its inception in 2012 to 2024 has been pretty phenomenal. Now I will warn you, the next slide is pretty busy, so I'll give you a few minutes to take it all in, and then I will point out some of the operations highlights of our journey here in Australia. This has been our journey in Australia. We have expanded from being an online bookstore to selling over 200 million products in 31 categories in Australia alone. Some of the amazing Amazon operations milestones include that we had launched the .com.au business in 2017, and that's also when we launched our very first fulfillment center here in Australia. In 2018, we launched Prime membership, and in 2022, that was followed by us launching our largest robotic sortable customer fulfillment center in the Southern Hemisphere, right here in Western Sydney, where we have our humans working in harmony with technologies such as robotics and automation to pick, pack, and ship customer orders as quickly as possible. This site, if you haven't had an opportunity, we do offer public tours. This site spans 200,000 square meters, which is about the size of Taronga Zoo, if you can imagine that, and is able to house over 20 million items. In 2023, we added air freight to our logistics network capacity. And this year, in 2024, we launched our delivery services partnership program in Sydney and Melbourne. And as Amit just mentioned, last week, we announced same-day delivery for the vast majority of our Prime customers here in Sydney, which means our Prime customers in Sydney can choose from over 1 million items, and if they order those items before midday, they will be delivered that same day before 10 p.m. Pretty exciting. And we're not done yet. We are continuing to invest in Australia. Amazon has invested more than $15 billion across all of its businesses in Australia since its inception, including more than $5 billion in 2022 alone. This means that our selling partners are able to reach more customers across Australia and leverage Amazon's advanced logistics network and the enhanced delivery experience that we are offering your customers. That's also what keeps customers coming back. As Eric mentioned, we know customers rely on the reliability and the value they get from shopping on Amazon. And we're not done yet. We have been creating something that's bigger since day one for Amazon here in Australia. By continuing to invest in our operations network, by continuing to invest in the delivery experience of our end customers, and by continuing to invest in tools to help our selling partners reach the vast majority of everyday Australians, we are continuing to grow and expand. As of today, we have over 14,000 selling partners that sell in Amazon stores alone. And we're not done yet.
An Amazon distribution centre 11 times bigger than the MCG is set to be built at Craigieburn in Melbourne's north.
Amazon has opened a new delivery hub in West Gosford.
The $70 million Jandakot facility unveiled today, just in time for the Christmas rush.
Australia's biggest Amazon warehouse is coming to Melbourne. To give you an idea of just how big it'll be, the centre will be 209,000 square metres. In other words, the size of 11 MCGs, much larger than the robotics centre in Western Sydney.
Amazon will open 2 new distribution centres at Horsley Park as part of a multi-million-dollar investment into Western Sydney.
Together, they'll be able to hold well over 2 million large items, including furniture and TVs, on any given day.
It'll be the home for 1,000 new Amazon workers.
This investment by Amazon represents $490 million worth of capital into Western Sydney, and it's thousands of jobs during construction.
Amazon Flex came along at just the right time for me. It allowed me to continue what I like doing, which is getting out and about.
And Amazon Next Day Delivery is now available for Novocastrians. The service is available to Prime members on eligible orders for no minimum spend, to order as late as midnight for next day delivery.
Sydney is the first city in Australia to get free same-day delivery with Amazon.
Free same-day delivery.
Free same-day delivery.
Same-day delivery across suburban Sydney.
But is expected to grow out to other capital cities.
If you order by midday, minimum $49 and you're a Prime member, you can get something by 10 p.m. that night.
We're getting into how Amazon continues to find new and innovative ways to reduce packaging.
This is an incredible machine that packs single items into paper bags. This helps us optimize packaging and reduce packaging weight.
It takes all of the innovation that Amazon has created and puts it into one building, where we have robotics, technology, automation, and humans coming together to fulfill the best way possible for our customers.
So you might be wondering, what's next? I couldn't be more excited about our continued journey here for Amazon in Australia. We have confirmed our commitment to invest another $1.6 billion in 5 new logistics centers and operation sites across Australia, which will create an additional 4,500 jobs once we're fully operational. What's most exciting is that, according to a recent report released by Mandela Partners, which was commissioned by Amazon, is that businesses are estimated to have gained $1.4 billion in faster business to customer deliveries over the last decade. This combined with the potential to unlock $400 million in savings through faster inventory, selling partners stand to gain $1.8 billion of value thanks to faster delivery, is what the report suggested. As I mentioned, our journey here in Australia is just beginning, and we're not done yet. And I'm excited for what the future has in store. Thank you.